Alright, so I double checked what's on the news about this stupid game, even though we're only 2 days into this the beta and whatnot. Oh, it's just that the whole trending that they're talking about is the fact that they made a whole new playlist that tones down the matchmaking and whatnot, so that everyone is randomized again like the old days. Right? Right? Wrong! Because I'm just so as soon as I decided to pull out my Killjoy account, which that was like one of the worst ideas ever and whatnot, other than the fact that I still need to fully progress the level so that I can get whatever content it is. It's just that, oh my gosh, I just fell in for a trap and whatnot and just stupidly hmm, hmm, and stupidly got bamboozled into it, because this took like nearly 5 matches in as if I was playing solo. Well, actually, yeah, of course it's solo, but as if I'm playing the game regularly. That's what I meant to say. That's how annoying this stupid game was, like per usual, because it just plays exactly the same. And there's nothing I can do about it. So yeah, it's just that it. You know what this reminds me of? Oh, it reminds me of when what was it? When Patrick was on the Bad Breath episode of SpongeBob, where he was trying to explain the ugly barnacle story to him to try and cheer him up, because SpongeBob thought he was ugly, but it's just his breath just stank like hell. No, but it's all every ugly barnacle was so ugly that everyone died, and then SpongeBob was all that did not really help at all to cheer him up. So yeah, this is what's going on, because too long don't listen, nothing's help. That didn't help. So yeah, so we're all just still sitting ducks and whatnot on this whole bullshit, and I'm still wondering if though I still need to experiment with like partial box two boxing and whatnot, where I need to get Tone of Darkness to be the host, because it's been tanking its stats every time he like once it because I do have like a plethora of vids on that account. It's just they're all whatever I found successful. Well, but once I but during the recording of it, hurting if it like reaches 10 deaths and whatnot, I'm sitting here. I just gave up and said fuck it, and said fuck it and just kept tanking my stats for the remainder of the match, much to the teammates' dismay. Though no one bothered to fucking type down asking why I'm doing this and whatnot. Whenever they see my deaths on the kill feed, saying mistakes were made. But yeah, it's just, man, it's just if I learn anything about this bullshit going on when it comes to within this regards of why they even made this playlist at all, it's because the fact that it's just the whole the game didn't even move the needle at all. You think that because the hype is just dead. People are all, oh, it's just Steam, where there's like nobody even, there's nobody touching this stupid game at all. I'm sitting here, of course it's just Steam. We have no idea how many people are on Battle.net, even though whenever you see the comments on social meds are all the Xbox and the PS and the Battle.net community are also a thing too. Yeah, but Steam's the only one where we can fucking display how many people are on the game at once, and thus, yeah. And so that's the only metric that we have, because I still miss the 360 PS3 days where it would fucking display, hey, how many people are on the on the game at once and whatnot. Yeah, yeah, on the screen, because I remember hearing stories about on how as soon as the game released and whatnot, it's just that it would just it would display just 1 million people on the 360 alone and whatnot, and then it stayed like that for quite the remainder of the heyday until the next game, which obviously put a giant told like whenever the sequel releases and whatnot, the max people would be just I don't know 90,000, while the other 1 million would go to the next and whatnot. So yeah, that's why. Hey, but anyway, it's just any. But anywho, about this stupid mode and whatnot, and hoping it it would just move the needle. Yeah, I said this. It's just I'm sitting here. You know what? Moral of all this is just that don't even bother with playing any of the modes, and also with the sacrifices. Like it was fun for like 2 days and whatnot, for like nearly a day or two when being able to play hardcore. But yeah, but at what cost? I don't know. It does nothing. Which and also it makes me regret it at times too, because I should have played that mode because how annoyed to hell I am and whatnot on half the firefights. It's even with matchmaking, because I'm just fed up with everything. Because looking back to whenever I tried to remotely even played hardcore, because this was back during Black Ops 6, is like, yeah, it was a wonderful times. Yeah, it was wonderful at times and whatnot. So it's just because even with my tank stats and whatnot, because half of my teammates that were with me on some of the cameos that they've been in, but I still need to actually post vids on the matches of those. It's just that I was carrying their asses because of what I did in order to help 2box myself and whatnot. So yeah, that's why. Because in all honesty, back when we were able to 2box Black Ops 6 and whatnot, it's just that the problem is that even like as much as I was able to killjoy and whatnot and help carry my team, it's just it'd be nice if actually carry my team. It's just that it'd be nice if we just didn't have it mess up on everyone with, and then lo and behold, half of my friends only gave up on this game because of the fact that it's just the hard drive got way too big. Well, the file size got way too big. But anyway, it's just so stupid that. And also, no, and also that it's another episode of another whole issue of not moving the needle too, because it's just that it's just as soon as the beta release and whatnot, none of my friends are even touching this game. So yeah, that's like, even if they did have to sacrifice their entire hard drive and whatnot just to play this stupid game for a week or two, it's just a nope. And also, I remember like not too long ago, what happened was like I was trying to rant about talking about what's quote unquote illegal and whatnot, because Activision's been doing some shady shit for like the dawn of time. Yeah, I remember hearing a story where it would program your entire friends list so that it says that on the screen that they bother to pre-order the game, which okay, that's odd, but and shady and whatnot. But at the same time, if you're gonna do that, then you might as well release the early access to everyone anyway, because that way we can just during the first week of the game is like we could play the game how it is and whatnot, and then the devs would actually need to bother to fucking read the feedback for like a day or two and then quickly like revamp everything. But nope, they're all reliant on patching the game like immediately a day after and whatnot. So yeah, because come on now, let people have somewhat of the fun on realizing what one thing is actually overpowered, but then after that but nope, it's like, yeah, I think they're just trying to do that for like hoping to help get people even on to play this game, because I'm seeing there's all the memes of talking about how Battlefield was talking has nearly like 500,000 people on it on that game, and that was only a beta and whatnot, because just to point out, and it's only on Steam alone on displaying how many people are on it. And this stupid game, it's like it's now going back to dying down to just nearly 60,000 people, because that's how horrible this game is and whatnot. But yeah, but we all digress about everything, and so gosh, it's just so full of fail. I'm thinking you might as well give up on this series at all because of remotely even thinking about even touching this game, because I've already like helped given some people a bit of a warning and whatnot, but at the same time not. At the same time not, because they always angrily reply, "Oh, you got skill issues and whatnot." Okay, you know what? Fuck off, because you're just trying to give people shit and whatnot. Because I can tell like right in your eyes that like you're trying to like help bamboozle people into thinking that they're gonna in thinking that the game is even remotely great, but nope, it's not, because it's been terrible since the past 6 years now, and hell, and then I'm having to angrily type down on the unpopular opinion that 2019 isn't great either, but that's a whole different subject for another day. If I ever do get back to rambling about 2019, but yeah, it's just that, yeah, 2019 may be great, but it'd be nice if it didn't have things that people hated. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna have for the match though, because the problem is once again another year in a row where there's like no incentive to bother to cap the objective at all, even though they treat the game as if you're playing an MLG tourney, because as soon as I touch the objective to temporarily get out of scout pulse, but yeah, so until then, farewell and time to get back to Tone of Darkness.